I assume you can hear my, assume you got me on there. Is the meter going on the middle? You can't hear me? Can you hear me now? If I go check, 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 do you see me on the meters in the middle? Check, 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 check. You got audio? Okay, thanks. This headset is no bueno. I think you got my start from, right? Check, check, check. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Thank you, Dendrick Begay. CR Jesus, thank you for that. Hi, everybody. Welcome into Northland basketball. Welcome this afternoon to Winslow High School. Don Petronovich Gymnasium is the site of our broadcast coverage here at the end of our December schedule of Northland basketball. We welcome you into a matchup that is as old as it feels like as the actual interstate itself is, I-40. In fact, it's much older than that, to be honest with you. Holbrook and Winslow getting ready to face off in a girls' varsity basketball game here at Don Petronovich Gymnasium. Hi, folks. My name is Floyd Simmons. Welcome into Northland basketball. And the Winslow Bulldogs hosting the Holbrook Roadrunners. This one here this afternoon in Winslow. An early afternoon get-together between these two teams that have a lot of history with each other. As I mentioned, really older than Interstate 40 itself, because haven't Holbrook and Winslow been playing each other in sports and athletics since way before we had I-40? Certainly the bypasses that affected Holbrook and Winslow when they were constructed in the late 70s, early 80s. This rivalry was way before that stage in history, but one way or the other, we're looking forward to a big one tonight here at Winslow High School. Welcome in, everybody. Get ready for the action here tonight. We'll begin with the girls in just a couple of moments, and then right around 4 o'clock, the tip-off of the boys' matchup here between Holbrook and Winslow. Well, they're going to line the teams up, and we'll get the national anthem just ahead of the starting lineups, and we'll do what we can to bring you as much of that as possible. Meanwhile, as they do line up, time for the national anthem. You see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets fragile, the bombs bursting in air, Well, if you had been here just a little while ago and saw the end of the boys JV game, you would be fired up and ready to go. That game was great. The Holbrook JV boys came from about 17 points down in the fourth quarter to tie the game and force an incredible final couple of minutes of the game that went back and forth. Winslow was able to win that JV boys game on a last-second shot, a shot at the buzzer that lifted them, vaulted them to a hometown win, and this place erupted at the end of it. But that last few minutes of the game with Holbrook on a furious comeback, and the fans were just going absolutely crazy here for a JV game. And so if that's any sort of indication on the kind of fan energy that we can expect this afternoon, that's going to get rocking again here at Petronovich Gymnasium. How'd you like the very subdued introduction to the Holbrook Roadrunner starters just now from the public address announcer here at Winslow High School? I mean, that's what you would expect him to do, but he has now absolutely amped himself up to introduce the Winslow starters, and there is one of the great athletes here in the North. You just saw her introduced a moment ago, Tatum Henling, number 12 there. Also introduced a moment ago, Benet Patterson got her name just introduced to the crowd. There was Amaya Yazi, number 25, starting for Winslow. And number 33, Caitlin Balone, she's a junior. And boy, Caitlin, got to see her this year, and she is stepping up her game, playing well. And then finally, number 35 there, Taylin Puhuhefeya will start for the Winslow Lady Bulldogs. And I think we missed one of those other starters out there. We'll get that for you here in just a minute. How about the Lady Roadrunners? We'll give you their starters now. Number 21, Dea Guerrero, who can be so deadly from the outside for the Lady Roadrunners. Dea's going to get a start today. Also number 23, Linnea Sosi. Linnea Sosi is a Holbrook Roadrunner starter. Number 12, Jordan Claw starts for head coach Greg Perkins and his team. And number 44, Bailey Williams. Bailey Williams is one of Holbrook's other starters. And the final starter, not mentioned yet, is number 10, and that is Channing Harrington. Channing Harrington getting a Holbrook Lady Roadrunner start in this one today. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome into Northland basketball. The mascot ready to go. We are ready to go, and the opening tip is controlled by the Winslow Lady Bulldogs. We're underway with Northland basketball presented by Choice Broadband. Inside it goes, and it's quickly lost by Tatum Henling, and the Lady Bulldogs turn it over early. The Holbrook Roadrunners take over. We get this thing going. Winslow on the season, 1-8. Desperately needing a win, but Jordan Claw says, we'll strike first. And a three-pointer goes in for Holbrook's Jordan Claw, and they've got the 3-0 early lead here. The Roadrunners fall back on defense, but Caitlin Balone goes between two of those defenders to get Winslow's first points of the game. Now a 2-on-1. And a good pass and bucket for the Roadrunners. Linnea Sosi gets the 2 points, and Dea Guerrero with the assist for the Holbrook Roadrunners. And they move in front 5-2. So we get about a minute into the action. Saturday afternoon, offensive foul whistled. And the lady that committed the foul is Winslow's Taylin Puhuhefeya. And that'll be her first foul of the afternoon. I mentioned Winslow's record on the season, 1-8. That is not a common record for the Lady Bulldogs. When was the last time they were ever 1-8? And, you know, you could almost ask yourself, have they ever been 1-8? A couple of misses by the Roadrunners. And Taylin gets the rebound. Long pass up the floor to Henling, and she lost her footing and then ended up sliding out there on the baseline to give the ball up. Possession back to the Lady Roadrunners. In front early in this one, 5-2. So a 1-8 start for Winslow, and Holbrook not off to a great start either. 3-7. So whoever wins this game, a 3A East region matchup, whoever wins this, going to find themselves in a position of much need and need fulfilled. They got to get that, got to get into Christmas with some sort of momentum. Winslow and Holbrook here with Northland basketball on your screens wherever you happen to be watching. Are you watching on a phone? You watching on a computer? I'd like to know. That's something I'd like to know. How many of you are watching either on a computer or a TV? And if you don't mind sending us a message on our live chat to let us know. If you're on a TV, it might be a little bit difficult to give us a live chat message, but that'd be interesting to know how many people are watching on those two types of devices. And I kind of wonder what's the largest percentage? I assume the largest percentage of viewers are going to be on a mobile device of some kind, one way or the other. The Lady Bulldogs going to get the ball back here. And we're going to get down to about 6 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. The turnaround goes up there. It's no good on the shot attempt by Benet Patterson, but athletic move inside to get the rebound, and then we get a whistle and a Holbrook foul eventually on the play. Looks like Bailey Williams on the floor for the Roadrunners is whistled. And that's Bailey's first foul of the game. Shooting foul. At the line for the Bulldogs is Amaya Yazi. Amaya missing on the first one, and I think she's getting 3 foul shots right here. She does get the 3. She was outside the arc on that shot attempt, and she'll get one more right here. Williams goes out of the game for Holbrook. Angelica Uranga, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right, because when I got a look at the book, it's really hard to tell what the spelling was. So I think it's Uranga, and so maybe somebody out there will correct me if not. But after a couple of foul shots made by Winslow, Holbrook goes back to work. And that is Uranga inside with the shot attempt. Unable to make that for the Roadrunners, and Winslow can go ahead here for the first time in the game. Here's their shot, and that's going to be off the mark. The follow is also going to come up a little bit wide by Amaya Yazi, and then a rebound, but then Patterson ends up getting whistled for the travel. That's the professor right there. Leroy Thomas, one of our officials today. Always got to remember to introduce the professor to the audience. And the Roadrunners back in business with the basketball. Jordan Claw gives it up. Left side to Channing Harrington. And now this is Dea Guerrero. Uranga goes into the paint. Lots of contact there. And a 2-shot foul whistled on the Bulldogs. And the guilty party is Benet Patterson. Benet with her first foul of this one. 5:11 on the clock, first quarter. Roadrunners have had the lead from the first scoring of the game. And this is Angelica Uranga. 1 out of 2, a 2-point lead for the Lady Roadrunners. The Bulldogs bring it up into front court. Get it over to Henling, and Henling is always going to see if she can beat the defense on the drive. Unable to, but the Bulldogs get the ball on the rebound and put it back in. Amaya Yazi has her first field goal today with that make. We're tied at 6. And then a hand check. That's Winslow getting called on that one. The guilty party is Tatum Henling. Last time we saw Winslow, Tatum played a great game for her team, but she also got in foul trouble early on in this one. As you get another look right there on the replay, Amaya Yazi getting that last basket for Winslow. Here's the inbound. Great play, curl around the left side of the paint, and the pass over the top was delivered. I didn't see who threw the pass on the inbound, but it was Linnea Sosi for the Roadrunners. Linnea ends up with her first basket of the game, but boy, what a beautiful play sent in from the bench by Coach Perkins. the set play to get the points off the inbound, and Holbrook back in front in this one, 8-6. Inbound, Amaya Yazi picks up the dribble. Here comes the defense. Able to hand it off. Caitlin Balone around the left side. Caitlin to the basket, and that's a little shy, but blocked on the way in. And I think 2 shots on the way for Caitlin. Guilty party for the Roadrunners is Channing Harrington. First foul of the game on Channing. Here's Caitlin Balone, everybody. See if she can force another tie here early on in the game. And it's not going to happen. Not going to happen. The Roadrunners in front by 2. And now the difference is 1 in a close game here early on at Winslow High School. Up in the front court, Jordan Claw has it for the Roadrunners. Jordan trying to bounce it inside. And that was good position. The Roadrunners inside there. Not Shayla. First, let's check, I believe Kira Barton. Kira Barton is in the game for Winslow, and she gets whistled for her first foul. Now the lady inside, Dea Guerrero. Guerrero is the lady that had that position and did get fouled, and now Dea will throw it into the paint for an inbound play. Well, it was right there, but Uranga could not finish it. She had a good look at it. So the Bulldogs can get their first lead of the game here on this possession. And they're going to do just that. No, not going to happen. That one rolls just right off there for Bené Patterson. I thought it was going in. I think the ball itself thought it was going to go in. Guerrero. A little trouble inside. I view was blocked by the official, but in the end of it, I believe there was a turnover and then a Holbrook foul. A Holbrook foul committed. It is going to be whistled on Angelica Uranga. And I think that's the first foul. That is the first foul of the game on Uranga. Bulldogs basketball. They'll bring it in and up into front court. Caitlin Balone handling and wide open underneath to give Winslow their first lead of the game is Kira Barton. And Barton has the 2 right there. Winslow 9, Holbrook 8. 3 minutes or just north of 3 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Long shot goes up, and the Roadrunners are going to miss that one, tipped out of bounds. Holbrook basketball, trying to figure out what they're going to do here on the inbound. Guerrero looks around. A little trouble, but does eventually get the ball in to Jordan Claw. Returning to the game for the Roadrunners is Bailey Williams, and she'll handle it. And there's a hand check, and while we deal with the foul, we're going to grab a timeout with 3 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Stand by, Northland basketball fans. This is Northland basketball presented by Choice Broadband.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Show Low Ford. Show Low Ford has the best deals. Not only does Show Low Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Show Low Ford sells the best at the best price. Show Low Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at showlowford.com.
And the Roadrunners go back in front on the free throw a moment ago actually they tied it on the free throw by Bailey Williams. And then I believe that was Dea, wasn't it? Dea Guerrero on the on the steal and the make. I'll check for you on that here in a little bit as I was trying to get things straight. A moment ago, Bené Patterson picked up her second foul for the Winslow Bulldogs, so she had to leave the game. And after the Henley miss just now, here comes the Roadrunners. Jordan Claw with the rebound, and she'll bring it across into front court. Holbrook has put Casey Sosi into their lineup, number 42. Claw also into the game for the Roadrunners, Shayla Atakai, number 15. Here is Claw's jump shot. Jordan unable to make that, and it's rebounded by the Bulldogs. Long pass, beautiful pass, but a travel will get called. And long outlet pass from Caitlin Balone trying to find Amaya Yazi down the floor. It looked good for a moment, didn't it? But right, 1, 2, 3. And you got that little extra step in there. And so the Roadrunners, who have retaken the lead here in the first quarter, will have the ball back. And a couple of minutes remaining now in the first period. Ball into front court. Harrington got it across, and then the ball got lost out of bounds on the dribble. The Bulldogs are going to take it over after Guerrero couldn't handle it. Well, there's the head coach there. There's Janine Barton, the Winslow head coach. And this one will get dribbled out of bounds. Holbrook trying to take it away. Good defense, good effort by Kylie Chi right there, number 1. Came in for head coach Greg Perkins and the Roadrunners. First time we've seen Kylie Chi in the lineup, and she just about came up with the takeaway right there. Inbound to Henling, and how about that nice job going up high to get that one, pull it down, and then Henling ties the game at 11 apiece. Williams drops it across. Chi for the shot, a little much for her. Gets it back, and Holbrook stays alive with it. A 3 on the way from the left side now. And that one's not going to go in for Harrington. Rebound. Down to Balone and Winslow. And the little turnaround there in the paint is not going to fall in. That shot missed by Amaya Yazi. Back to the Roadrunners. Atakai. No, that's not Atakai. Sorry, that was Harrington bringing it across to Atakai. Back to Harrington on the angle. Handling staying with her. They'll feed Guerrero for the 3, and that's going to rim out no good. Just so close. And we stay tied with a minute remaining in the quarter. Trouble. Jump ball called. Bulldogs wanted to foul. The Bulldog fans here wanted to foul as Amaya Yazi right there was contacted and tied up from behind by Guerrero. I agree with the official. You know, some incidental contact after Guerrero was able to get in there and get her hands on the basketball, and then it became a bit of a Oklahoma drill. And there's another battle that results in a foul this time. And the lady that gets whistled is Harrington. Harrington's got 2 fouls in the game now for the Roadrunners, and I think Coach Perkins is going to go to his bench and get her off the floor. Those fouls. That's a 15 foul on the Roadrunners here with 51.5 seconds remaining. So bonus time for the Bulldogs. And your guess is as good as mine as to the young lady that's at the line right now, because her hair, she's got that long flowing hair in the back. It is completely blocking the jersey number from behind. Okay, I know who it is now. It's Kylan David. And she was able to make 1 out of 2. Bulldogs in front. And a beautiful pass underneath by Williams to Kylie Chi for the Roadrunners points. Holbrook back in front. They just keep trading it backwards and forwards here. Bailey Williams with a beautiful pass in transition for Holbrook to get the points. And Henling, boy, she dribbled high, didn't she? But if you don't turn the hand over, it's not. You can dribble the ball as high as you want. She didn't call. The Holbrook bench wanted a carry on that, but they didn't get it. Because you're allowed to dribble it high. Watch this. Watch how high she... Well, let's see. No, it's not going to happen there. It was before that play. Dribble that ball high. You're okay as long as you don't get the hand under it. So we're under 20 seconds remaining. The Roadrunners get it. No shot clock here for the final go in the first quarter. And a very close game between these two teams. Williams at the high post. She is going to make the move. Nicely done by Bailey Williams. What a job. That quick first step, explosive to the basket. And the Bulldogs have lost track of the clock, and they're not going to get a shot away. And Holbrook has a 3-point lead at the end of the first quarter. Stand by, everybody. Back to the second here in a moment from Winslow. It's Northland basketball presented by Choice Broadband.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook or call 928-524-6854.
Okay, so I'm trying to get a little help here on pronunciations, and thanks, Derek, and whoever you're texting with, but Kylia Chi, not Kylie Chi. Kylia Chi, I was spelled K-Y-L-I-E in the book, and I did my best to try and get that right, but so Kylia Chi, and she's out there on the floor, jersey number 1 for the Holbrook Roadrunners. And then another name that is a bit of a challenge is number 22. That's Angelica Uranga. And I think that's correct. I just asked about it, and they said I was saying it right, but I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm going to get a little bit of help here. 15-12, travel is assessed. Winslow turns it over. The second quarter is underway here with our broadcast of Northland basketball presented by Choice Broadband. Hi, everybody. I'm Floyd Simmons. It's good to have you with us. Roadrunners bring it across. Early afternoon, Saturday, pre-Christmas basketball. And another travel whistle. So back it goes, the other direction. Let's see, okay, take a look at some of these comments out there. Heather says, let's go Roadrunners. Mano Bahi tuning in from Surprise, Arizona. Dendrick Big A watching from Crown Point, New Mexico says, let's go Bulldogs. Ray Chi says, Jordan Claw's mother and Jason McIntosh are cousins. Good information right there. And the Bulldogs punch out the dribble from behind. Roadrunners still in front, 15-12. We've kind of stuck on that score for a little bit, haven't we? Well, maybe not that long. We've only played about 40 seconds of the third quarter. Speaking of staying stuck on scores, let me tell you about that Monument Valley and Ganado boys game that we covered a couple of nights ago. Thursday night in Kayenta. You watch Holbrook work on it. Now serve it outside for a 3-point try. It's on the way, no good for Shayla Adekai. Handling the rebound, a 2-on-1 for the Bulldogs. Across the paint to Malone. The shot is good, and Caitlin's going to head to the foul line. Try to make it an and one and tie this game up in the second quarter. It's a good job by Henling to get her the ball. Chelsea Begay, who was on the floor for a moment for the Roadrunners, and she's going to exit now after the foul committed. Caitlin Balone opens up the second quarter scoring with that shot. And now the free throw to tie the game at 15 apiece. So Ray is watching on his TV. Gotcha. Mano Bahi says, I'm watching the game on my phone, which is also what Dendrick Begay is doing. He's watching on a phone. Heather says it's a phone for her, and also the laughing emoji on that one. Bulldog foul on Kara Barton. That's her second of the game. See, Doris Masawatiwa Did I say it right, Denise? Denise Masawatiwa is on her mobile device. John Casus watching on a big screen TV from Fort Defiance. On the big screen. I hope the picture looks good on your big screen. Winslow is back in front thanks to Caitlin Balone. She beat that Holbrook defense back. She got the fast break to finish up nicely. That was a blocked shot, but taken right back by the Roadrunners. Ball toward the corner, left side. Williams inside. And that's a nice job with the left hand, the adjustment by Angelica. Okay, so we're going to go with Uranga, right, Derek? You want to go with, we think it's Uranga? Derek is not sure. Yes, maybe. For now, we're going to pronounce Uranga. And Shanna Tachin, we know Shanna Helena, says, go Angelica. So you know Shanna, were we saying it right? Is it Uranga? Rebound inside. That's Bailey Williams for the Roadrunners, cleaning things up. And up the floor it goes, taken away by Caitlin Balone. She's got Henling down the left wing, and Caitlin's going to try to take it herself. Couldn't make the shot, but Henling after the rebound is fouled. 2 shots on the way for the Bulldogs, and it's Shayla Atakai. Shayla Atakai underneath, picking up the Holbrook foul. Let's see, Shanna, good afternoon to you as well. And Leonard Keone, he's one of our guys, is watching on his phone from Albuquerque. Leonard, what are you doing in Albuquerque, man? Doing a little Christmas shopping, aren't we? Out that direction. Leonard, a guy that shoots camera for us, and he's even spent some time as our technical director and done a great job. You look again right here as Tatum gets the rebound, and that contact, a lot of contact right there. Henling's first foul shot good to put the Lady Dogs ahead. And then that one off the mark. And it's brought down by the Roadrunners. Jordan Claw facing Henling, brings it across. Williams at the elbow, back outside to Claw. Henling doing a good job cutting her off. Find it inside to Williams, but her pass is tipped and stolen by the Bulldogs. Nadalyn Nez out there on the floor, and she came up with the ball for the Bulldogs. She wears number 5. 5 minutes remaining till halftime. Henling's drive, blocking foul on the Roadrunners. Uranga will get that foul. That'll be 2 on her in the game. So let's see who else is out there. How about Cal Harrison? Or is that Kai? Kai Harrison, Kai. Watching from Memphis, Tennessee. The home of the all-timer, the King. I speak of Elvis Presley. That ball's going to tip off after a couple of foul shots missed. See, Leonard's watching on his phone from Albuquerque. Dolly Yeslith. There's a shooting foul on the way for the Roadrunners. Claws going to the line. And for the Bulldogs, Tatum Henling. Tatum Henling has her second foul. See, Dolly is watching on TV from Window Rock. On the TV. Also, Malva Atsidi is watching on TV and phone. TV and her phone. She says, when I have to step away from the TV, got the game on the phone. Let's go, Roadrunners. Christy Candace watching from Flagstaff. Thanks for checking in, Christy. Game tied at the line by Jordan Claw. First foul shot, and we stay tied. Almost halfway through the second quarter. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report at the break. Hey, nice job splitting those defenders. Shot no good on the initial attempt, but Maya Yazi there to get her own rebound and put it back in. Well done. Claw on the left angle for the Roadrunners. Picked up the dribble there. Inside to Williams. Remember, Williams got that real quick little First step, and nicely done with the left hand this time. Well, I like Bailey Williams in the low post. She is so quick with the feet there, and nicely done with the left hand to finish up and tie the game again at 20 apiece. The Roadrunners throw a bad pass there into Winslow's hands. And the Lady Bulldogs take back over. Caitlin Malone on the angle left side. She's going to drop a pass over the top, and that one is no good. After the Roadrunner rebound, got a whistle. We're going to grab a timeout, everybody. Watch the action on the small part of your screen, on the picture-in-picture, as that whistle gets blown. We'll be back in a moment. Stand by. It's Northland Basketball presented by Choice Broadband.
When it comes to paint, whether you're looking for interior or exterior paint, Dunn Edwards provides quality solutions to make all your painting projects look professional. And the home of Dunn Edwards in the White Mountains is Ace Hardware in Show Low, Pine Top, and Heber Overgard. Thanks to Dunn Edwards, Ace has the best interior paint for your home or office, and their exterior paint will stand up to the wear and tear of our tough seasonal weather. When it's time to paint, it's time to visit Ace Hardware of the White Mountains for high-quality Dunn Edwards interior and exterior paint and primer.
Your neighbors and friends won't have to fake their enthusiasm over your new wall. With the durability and strength of precast Verticrete walls from Hatch Concrete is a solid investment. Enhance your property's value with a two-sided decorative concrete wall that's as stylish as it is affordable. No yearly repairs or restaining needed. Request a free estimate from Hatch Concrete today, where quality isn't just a name, but a tradition.
While you were gone, there was no scoring, but as you returned, the long pass finds Caitlin Malone, and Caitlin is able to secure that bucket. 22-20, our score. About 2.5 remaining in the first half. Dea Guerrero knocks it down from way out there. She was at the 23 or 24-foot mark. And her first three-pointer of the game. The Roadrunners love to shoot threes. Program-wise, that's something that Coach Perkins really looks for in his players and wants to see happening. As you see, this one taken away. Shayla Adekai steps in front, gets the interception. But that's only the second three of the game for the Roadrunners. That one made a moment ago by Guerrero. The other one was in the first quarter. Jordan Claw hit that one. And here's Jordan inside. And that one might have been blocked by the Winslow defense. Malone up the left side, spin to the paint, and the shot's no good. But she'll get a chance at the line here. The Roadrunners back in front. Look at the long pass a moment ago. It was Malone to finish that one off. And then the three-pointer from way downtown by Dea. Linnea Sosi has just picked up her first foul today for the Holbrook Roadrunners. Some other comments out there. Let's see. Galen Hollywood watching from their TV in Flagstaff. So a lot of people on TV, watching on TV. I guess maybe more than I would have guessed. We are tied again at 23. Christy making it known who she is representing. Let's go Roadrunners, she says. Winslow in front again, thanks to Caitlin Malone. Guerrero inside, and the turnaround, Uranga is fouled. The Lady Bulldogs are whistled. It is Amaya Yazi. As you watch Northland Basketball, presented by Choice Broadband, Winslow and Holbrook. Thank you to our sponsoring partners that include Holbrook Family Dentistry and Sholo Ford as well. Holbrook is 3 out of 8 from the foul line in the first half with that miss right there. And they're going to get called for a foul. Chelsea Begay is out there for the Roadrunners. And she picks up her second foul of the game. Christmas time. Has everybody got their Christmas shopping done? I hope you have, because I haven't. So I hope somebody out there gets some fun out of it. I have not completed my Christmas shopping. Shame on me. Pair of foul shots good for Kira Barton. The Bulldogs are 6 out of 9 in the quarter. And they made 10 foul shots in the first half, and a timeout taken by Coach Perkins. We'll grab one as well with about 88 seconds left in the first half. Stand by. Northland basketball presented by Choice Broadband.
The gridiron is where teams come to battle and dominate. With over 5 decades of knowledge and expertise, manpower, and a whole lot of horsepower, Perkins Cinders is that all-star teammate you need to dominate your project. They deliver all things dirt, from gravel, cinders, topsoil mulch, concrete materials, and more. Want to score big? Use the one that will get you that win. Perkins Cinders is helping you get a load of this.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook, or call 928-524-6854.
Well, a couple of misses out there, and then another Holbrook foul for 2 shots. Chelsea Begay gets her 3rd foul of the game. You see somewhere behind the official there. Randall Lufer is that official. And the free throw is good. Hey, there's Coach Janine Barton of Winslow. Well, Janine is a Winslow Bulldog graduate. She played basketball here in the early 2000s, and in 2005, she was part of the Winslow Bulldogs state championship team that year. And she was quick to note that she was like the 6th player off the bench, 6th or 7th player, and so she was not a starter on that championship team. She also wanted to say, I said, who was the best player on your team when you won that championship? And she said, well, no question, it was Lindsay Begay. Lindsay Begay, who went on and played college basketball. And so Coach Barton, she's got that experience. She knows what it takes. She was, of course, tutored as a player by the head coach, the legend, Don Petronovich. Hey, look at the rebound inside, and the score is up and good for Uranga. And the Roadrunners add that. Winslow had gotten in front by 5. Had a little bit of a run going right there. Curl around, and the runner from the free throw line will not go in, and the follow will produce another foul. Going to the line is Kara Barton, the lady that sends her there with the foul. Is Holbrook's Angelica Uranga. She's got 3 fouls in the game now. Ray Chi is questioning. He's asking about that graphic up in the corner, SMG Sports. Well, Ray, I'll explain to you. Of course, you know it says the Sports Zone, right? Right, Ray? As Kara misses that foul shot. But... And we proudly are the Sports Zone. And, of course, our exclusive brand of our basketball coverage across this part of the state we call Northland Basketball. But, Ray, the name of the company, the name of our actual broadcast company is called, as the time runs out in the first half here, is called Simmons Media Group. That's our official name of the corporation, the company. Simmons Media Group. And so more and more you're going to see us using as we move forward in time, because we're expanding, we're doing things, we're providing coverage outside of just this area where we've been known for a long time and people know us as the Sports Zone. But as we get out there, get further out there, further away, down in the valley, doing a lot of stuff down in the valley now and statewide, and more and more of that stuff is going to be going on. You're going to start to see us branding more under the name of the actual the organization, Simmons Media Group. So SMG Sports, that's what that is, Ray. Thanks for asking. Now you know, right? Let's see, Genesis Tolleman says, Jason McIntosh is Jordan Claw's aunt. Jason's mom and Jordan's grandma are sisters. Filling it all in for us. Hey, the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report is on the way. Stand by for it. Winslow in front of Holbrook, 29-25. Northland basketball presented by Choice Broadband.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook or call 928-524-6854.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Show Low Ford. Show Low Ford has the best deals. Not only does Show Low Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Show Low Ford sells the best at the best price. Show Low Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at showlowford.com.
Imagine watching your favorite team without a comfy couch to leap from when your team scores that winning touchdown, or a table for all of your favorite game time snacks, or even a media center to display your TV. Unthinkable. The Furniture Gallery, located in Snowflake, brings only the best to make your game time experience a winner. The Furniture Gallery will help make your house into a home, and they'll do whatever it takes to make you a customer for life.
Around the holidays, it's nice to hear a little jingle. You probably know the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass jingle, and this holiday season, that jingle means holiday cash. Now through Christmas, we're giving away $500 cash each week and $1,000 right before Christmas.
This is the best Christmas ever!
With your insured windshield, you can choose 2 delicious steak dinners at Cattleman's Steakhouse and 2 movie tickets to the WME theaters, or choose a $100 gift certificate for window tint. That's a great idea for a present. And everyone's name goes in the hat for weekly winners of $500 cash and again in the hat for the $1,000 Christmas drawing.
Merry Christmas, everyone!
Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint today.
536-597. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass. Cash back to you. Woohoo!
Welcome to the Mountain Mobile Halftime. A complete first half breakdown of tonight's Sports Zone Radio Game of the Week broadcast. This is the Mountain Mobile Halftime.
Halftime at Winslow High School, the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report gets underway. Winslow 29, Holbrook 25. Thanks for joining us, everybody. It's our final broadcast until the new year. The Sports Zone team is going to get a much-deserved rest between Christmas and New Year's, and then we're back at it. I believe we'll have some level and form of coverage from the upcoming tournament in Show Low. Show Low High School is going to host the White Mountain Classic, and we got a unbelievable schedule in the rest of January. I mean, January, we're going to be all over the place by the time that's all said and done. we're going to deserve another break. January is going to be hot and heavy. And February is always big. We'll be providing live video coverage for you from the 3A North Region Tournament. We will have some playoff basketball, state playoff basketball coverage for you. But I do have to let you know, if you don't already know by this point, I got to let you know that there is going to be no Prescott Valley quarterfinals. If you haven't heard that, if you don't know that by now, there are a number of teams that have decided that the expense of traveling to Prescott Valley and getting their teams housed over there and the travel expenses, the meals and everything else is too much for some of the schools across the state. And so the 3A conference has elected to play those quarterfinal games for the boys and the girls at the home of the highest seed. So there will be no quarterfinal basketball games, where we play the 4 girls games on the Monday and the 4 boys games on the Tuesday. That's not happening anymore, at least not this year. And in the playoffs, again, it'll be the home of the highest seed. So keep it in mind. And thank you to C.R. Jesus checking in again out there on our live chat that says, watching from Cibadelki. And now you know. All right, real quick, the numbers from the first half. Leading scorer on the Winslow Ledger is Caitlin Balone. Caitlin had a great first half, 12 points in the game for Caitlin. Imaya Yazi checked in with 6 points for the Bulldogs. Kira Barton has 5 points so far. Tatum Henling with 3 points for Winslow. Natalie Nez has 2 points, and Kaylin David has 1 single point. On the Holbrook side, they are led in scoring by a trio of Lady Roadrunners that each have 5 points. Dea Guerrero has 5 points. Angelica Uranga has 5 points. And Bailey Williams has 5 points. 4 points so far for Jordan Claw and 4 for Linnea Sosi. And Kailia Chi has 2 points for the Lady Roadrunners. We'll be back to start the second half in just a moment, everybody. That wraps up the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report. Back to Winslow right after this with Northland basketball, brought to you by Choice Broadband.
Around the holidays, it's nice to hear a little jingle. You probably know the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass jingle, and this holiday season, that jingle means holiday cash. Now through Christmas, we're giving away $500 cash each week and $1,000 right before Christmas.
This is the best Christmas ever!
With your insured windshield, you can choose 2 delicious steak dinners at Cattleman Steakhouse and 2 movie tickets to the WME theaters, or choose a $100 gift certificate for window tint. That's a great idea for a present. And everyone's name goes in the hat for weekly winners of $500 cash, and again in the hat for the $1,000 Christmas drawing.
Merry Christmas, everyone!
Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint today.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass. Cash back to you. Woohoo!
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook, or call 928-524-6854.
Have you heard the big news? At White Mountain Regional Medical Center, we are bigger and better than ever. With our newly expanded emergency room facility and capabilities, we are even better equipped to handle your urgent needs with the care and efficiency you deserve. Discover the new standard in healthcare right in your backyard. Choose White Mountain Regional Medical Center, located in Springerville, where specialized and emergency care are now within reach.
Those are the Lady Roadrunners, and getting some final instruction from head coach Greg Perkins. We'll get the second half underway here in just a moment, everybody. Welcome back in to Northland Basketball, presented by Choice Broadband. Well, let's see here. Let's get the second half underway. And a Winslow 29-25 lead. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to do for you in the boys game coming up, because I'm in that spirit, that Christmas giving, better to give than receive kind of frame of mind right now. I'm going to come up with a way that we want you to communicate with us during the boys' game coming up. So this will give you a reason to also watch the boys' game if you're out there with us in the audience right now. So here's what we'll do. Here's what SMG Sports will do, the Simmons Media Group, the Sports Zone. This is what we're going to do for you in the boys' game. We are going to give you a $100 gift card. I just want to give somebody a Christmas present. Now, we might not get it to you before Christmas because there will be the challenge of how do we get the gift to you. But you know what? We just want to bless you a little bit here in this holiday season. And I'm a big fan of the one for whom Christmas is named. So we get this Northland basketball broadcast, Holbrook, Winslow. Getting things going here for the second half. Get it underway. Still no scoring. Half a minute into the second half, but that's what we'll do, okay? So I don't know exactly how we'll give it away, but we're going to give away a $100 gift card of some kind, maybe a Visa card, so you can use it any old way you want to use it. It might be, maybe it's something else. Maybe it'll be like a Texas Roadhouse $100 card. I don't know. We'll give you something. We'll come up with something, and you'll get a chance to win that during the boys' game. How does that sound? Was that okay with everybody? Did that work out with you? Just a little Christmas gift. Simmons Media want to say Merry Christmas to you. And we love you. How's that as well? Are we getting a little too much in touch with my sensitive side there? Whistle and a foul, by the way. Offensive foul on Bailey Williams of Holbrook. Her second of the game. Second foul of the game. Let's check the starters for you out there. The Winslow Bulldogs, they have Tatum Henling race up the floor. And you know when Tatum gets the ball in her hands, she just goes straight at the basket. Missed the shot, but Caitlin Ballone is there for the rebound and the putback. So Caitlin Ballone, number 33. Tatum Henling, number 12 for Winslow. Those are two of the starters out here in the second half. There's a rebound for number 25, Amaya Yazi, and she'll take it up the floor, but throw it away. Starting for Winslow. Also in the second half, the starters include number 20, Bené Patterson, and the fifth starter for the Lady Bulldogs will get set to throw the ball in. That is number 35, Taylin Puhuhefaya. She'll get it into Henling. Check Holbrook's starters for you. Dea Guerrero did start the second half, but she just got replaced by Shayla Adekai for the Roadrunners. Dea checked out. She got banged up a little bit. I think we'll see her back on the floor here in a moment. Henling's shot misses. Rebounded by Holbrook's Bailey Williams, number 44. Bailey starting the second half for the Roadrunners. Jordan Claus, number 12. She starts the second half as Adekai misses from the corner. Also for the Roadrunners, number 23, Linnea Sosi is out there. And then the final is number 10, Channing Harrington. Harrington out there. It's Caitlin Ballone connects from downtown, the big three-point make. And Holbrook says, got to call a timeout after that one. So they'll take that one. We'll step aside in a moment. Stand by. Northland Basketball is presented by Choice Broadband.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Show Low Ford. Show Low Ford has the best deals. Not only does Show Low Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Show Low Ford sells the best at the best price. Show Low Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at showlowford.com.
Tanisha Willie checking in on our live chats on the Sports Zone Radio YouTube channel, asking about. She says, "Wait, what about the finals? Are they still going to have to travel to Phoenix, or will they stay and play at their opponent's gym?" It is going to be home of the highest seed through the quarterfinals. The semifinals and the finals, the championship games, will be at Veterans Memorial Coliseum. So I hope that answers your question as Holbrook hustles over defensively. Nice job deflecting the ball. Linnea Sosi hustling out there to knock that out of bounds for Coach Perkins. Greg Perkins, Holbrook's head coach. You know, we got to find out what Coach, I call him Greg because we're old friends. We go way back as friends, but got to find out what Coach Perkins' all-time coaching record is. I bet you it's very impressive for the Roadrunners as the Bulldogs worked one inside to Puhuhefaya. That was well done, and Talon able to get the shot for the Bulldogs. Look at the lead for Winslow. They are in front by 11 right now. Drive to the basket. Well, somehow she's able to keep the dribble. Channing Harrington for the Roadrunners. A nice finish right there at the end of it. She beat about 3 defenders on her way in there. But the Roadrunners are having some issues. Yeah, hey. Well, you know, we're going to get a chance in a moment to speak to a Winslow living legend. As you get this one, Henling gets a shot blocked. That was a good defense by Linnea Sosi. And then Henling ends up turning it over on the travel, and all of that was courtesy of the effort by Henling. Well, I'm going to hand, for a moment anyway, we're going to kill that microphone, everybody, because we have limited inputs on our mixer for this broadcast. So you get a foul whistled on the Bulldogs. Let's see who committed that foul. Well, it looks like Kira Barton has her 4th foul of the game. And they'll check her out of the contest. For the Roadrunners at the line is Linnea Sosi. Linnea makes the first and the second for the Roadrunners. And they're down by 7. Bulldogs take back over, and let's say hi, everybody, to a living legend of Winslow Bulldog basketball. JC Ghani is with us from on. Hey, JC, how you doing?
I've been good. I just came back from Italy. Now I'm watching the game here, and I like what I see.
Yeah, Amaya Yazi just knocked a 3 down for your Bulldog team there.
Yeah.
So you were in Italy playing basketball. Tell me about that for a minute.
It is just the culture shock for me. I mean, it's a different style of play from 3A basketball, but I enjoy it. I really do. I mean, it's different, but I mean, it's really different from what I've played here. But I mean, I think the crowd has prepared me for this, and the girls that I played against.
So what exactly were you doing? What kind of team were you involved with? What was the Italy opportunity? What is that?
So I play for Rome City Institute. It's a university school at Italy, Rome, Italy, the heart of Italy. Mm-hmm. And now I play for the school, and I'm playing on a club team over there in Series B. And so I play for the school and the club. And so I have practice 4 times a week, and then games on Friday, Saturday, and sometimes Sunday.
And how did that opportunity come your direction?
So I tore my meniscus, and I had limited offers, and then Rome City Institute reached out to me, and they were like, we like what we see. We want to give you an opportunity to play overseas. So I just decided to go overseas, and I wanted to show that anything is possible with God and that I can play. Yeah? Are you playing well? Oh, yeah. I love it there. It's definitely different. More passing involved, and the ball movement is very quick. So the style of basketball a little different. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, by the way, foul shot is good right there for Talon Puhuhefea. And she'll miss that second one. But rebound handling. Follow no good. And our score, 40. Maybe Talon didn't make that first foul shot, did she? I don't think so. No, wait, hold on a second. She made it. I've just got my book a little mixed up with the Roadrunners. I'll get that thing settled here in a little bit. Whistle, foul, and that is Talon picking up the foul for the Bulldogs. I'm talking with J.C. Ghani, the great Winslow Lady Bulldog. J.C., you scored 2,000. Did you get to 2,000 in your career here? 1,000 for sure. 1,000, yeah. Okay. And here you are. You're back visiting. Is this a Christmas break that you're on? Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. How long does that flight take you to get from Italy and finally end up in Winslow after everything? It's a 16-hour flight and a 3-hour drive. Yeah, that was. Yeah, that's a lot of fun. So culture shock, all that. What's the Italian food like in Italy? My friend visited
that area.
Yeah.
That was last year, him and his wife.
Uh-huh.
And you know what he said to me?
Yeah.
He said all these Europeans, Italians that he came into contact, he said, you would think with all the Italian food, there would be a lot of overweight people. He said nobody's overweight over there.
Nobody is. There's so much walking. I have to walk about 1.5 miles to school and back. And then the gym I play at is about 3 miles from there. So much walking, but so much food, so it evens it out.
Yeah, is the food as amazing as I think it would be?
Yes, it is so amazing. You have to visit one day. You will have to visit one day. It is so good.
Yeah, and so you're in Rome. You're actually in the most historic city, maybe one of the most historic cities in the world.
Yeah.
In Rome, Italy.
Yeah, I live around 5 minutes from the Vatican.
Really?
Vatican City, yeah. So that's enjoyable. I go to all the museums and I just sightsee everywhere.
So what's the plan for you? What are you doing? Obviously, you're going to university. What do you plan to study? What do you think you're going to do here from?
Oh, I plan to study sports management, but I'm deciding to change my major, but I'm going to continue playing basketball. That's the main thing. But I am going to focus on school first and then do basketball.
And I would assume then school is going well for you.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah?
I enjoy it, too.
Well, what's it like? You come back, you were part of the team, always so involved, and now you come back into the building. I always thought it was, it was weird. It's strange. You're a player. You get to go anywhere you want in the gym, in the locker room. And then when you come back afterward, you have no more of those privileges, right?
Yeah,
this strange.
This is my first home game back to see the players play, so it was awkward coming in because I would be so used to just straight walking into the locker room, getting ready to suit up and play, but now I'm just a spectator.
Yeah. It's just it's the cycle of life, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
And now you've got something else and somewhere else to play.
Mm-hmm.
That team that you're playing on, give us an idea. What level are we looking at here? How would you compare it to the competitive level?
Oh, they're very competitive. There's girls from all over the world. There's girls that my teammates are from Spain, Portugal, Bulgaria, here in the USA, Canada. So it is they come from different styles of play.
How do you deal with the language barriers?
Oh, we have to learn Italian. We have a specific Italian class we have to learn, and we have to understand it. So right now I'm understanding Italian, but speaking is not so great right now. But
what words do you have?
Ciao, ciao, como stai? Como stai means how are you? And then bene is good. Arrivederci.
Of course.
Salve, ciao, and there was one word, but they're all mean hello, hey. There's so much more. I know how to order in a coffee. That's the best I could do, but.
Oh, that's great. It sounds like you're loving it.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. How long do you think you'll be in Italy?
I want to say 4 to 5 years, maybe. The club I play with, I can keep playing. So I mean.
So you can complete your bachelor's degree there?
Yeah, I can, and then I can keep playing for my club. But school is 4 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I was trying
You're
to
good.
Both ends of the floor. Dea Guerrero a moment ago on that drive. She came down pretty hard, and they had to eventually stop play once Holbrook got possession. And you see Coach looking in on, and we hope that Dea is okay. That's the second time that she's being forced to the bench after getting dinged up a little bit out there. So we hope she's okay. Replacing her on the floor is Shayla Atakai. Shayla Atakai checking in here. Do you miss playing?
Oh yeah, I do. I miss
Winslow?
the crowd. The crowd is what the crowd gets me. I love the crowd, man. It's so different. At Italy, it's not as big as a crowd, but there's still a crowd. But here it's just 3A is just different.
Well, listen, when you play, whether it's football or you play basketball here in this part of the state, the passion that the fans have isn't always matched at the next level for the athletes that come from here. If they get to go play at a big Division I kind of school, that's one thing. But if you play junior college or you play a smaller college, you're not going to generally find this kind of crowd or this passion, right?
Yeah, this crowd is just different. Like anywhere in 3A. I loved always playing the North, too. The North brings the best crowds, I'll tell you that.
We were making an announcement a while ago to the people that are listening to the to the broadcast. I don't know if you heard this or not, JC, but they're not doing the quarterfinal games at Prescott Valley this year.
Really?
Yeah, the games are going to be at the home of the highest seed, so there will be none of those. So multiple. Maybe somebody out there will maybe do a doubleheader or something. I don't know, but there's going to be none of that this year. And you got to go to, I don't know how many times in your career you went to Prescott Valley, but I would imagine maybe every year. I don't know. But did you enjoy that experience of playing the quarterfinals there? And how do you feel about knowing that these kids aren't going to get a chance this year?
Well, I mean, the crowd definitely prepared me for the next level, and I really enjoyed it in Prescott. Just that all the teams come together, and then the crowd, they get to cheer for either team. So, like, if you played at 1, you could stay till 4. And so that'll be different because it is just one single game. So, I mean, that's something they're really going to miss out.
A little bit of a disappointment, isn't it? Yeah. Well, is there anything else that I'm missing? Anything else that you'd like to share with everybody about your experiences?
I don't think so. I mean, I just hope everyone is doing well and that you guys are doing great. And I mean, I've watched actually on Sports Zone in Italy around 3:30 a.m.
Yeah.
To watch. Yeah.
You check in a little bit?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, well, thank you for that. That's awesome. Glad to know that we can help you maybe. Get over a little bit of the homesickness. Got to be a little bit of homesickness over there, right? You know, I mean, just the way it is. But and your family all doing well? Are you going to have a good Christmas?
Oh, yeah. My brothers play here, too, so I watch them.
Right on. Well, a big thank you for stopping in and saying hi, okay? And we wish you the best.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
God
Merry
bless
Christmas.
You.
God bless you, too.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
There's our friend, J.C. Ghani, and one of the true legends of Northland basketball here, all her years playing for the Winslow Lady Bulldogs, and one of the best to do it for sure. Final 6 seconds of the third quarter, the inbound for the Bulldogs. See if they're paying attention on that clock. Going to run out of time. Got to shoot it. Got it away. The shot is a little bit off the mark there. And we end our third quarter just like that. Thank you to J.C. Ghani for spending a little time. A 3-point game and a great fourth quarter on the way. Stand by for more Northland basketball presented by Choice Broadband.
Your neighbors and friends won't have to fake their enthusiasm over your new wall. With the durability and strength of precast Verticrete walls from Hatch Concrete is a solid investment. Enhance your property's value with a two-sided decorative concrete wall that's as stylish as it is affordable. No yearly repairs or restaining needed. Request a free estimate from Hatch Concrete today, where quality isn't just a name, but a tradition.
Imagine watching your favorite team without a comfy couch to leap from when your team scores that winning touchdown, or a table for all of your favorite game time snacks, or even a media center to display your TV. Unthinkable. The Furniture Gallery, located in Snowflake, brings only the best to make your game time experience a winner. The Furniture Gallery will help make your house into a home, and they'll do whatever it takes to make you a customer for life.
Well, the fourth quarter is straight ahead, Northland basketball fans. And a Merry Christmas to you. Boy, that guy right there I'm thinking exactly what he's thinking. That buzzer is super loud. And I don't blame him. Here comes the inbound. The fourth quarter is underway. Holbrook got out of their break a little late, and it didn't hurt him. Jordan Claude drags the rebound down for the Lady Roadrunners. They'll run it up into front court. See about erasing some of that three-point deficit. Not going to happen there. The shot missed. The Bulldogs rebound. Puhafea, the outlet pass. Henling with the left hand. It's good for the Bulldogs. And Tatum, who has scored in every quarter of the game, but by the slimmest of amounts and margins. One field goal in the first quarter, a free throw in the second. She got a field goal in the third one, and now a fourth quarter field goal. She's got 7 points overall in the game for the Bulldogs. And Uranga turns toward the basket, missed the shot, came up short, and the rebound down to Winslow. That's Benet Patterson who's got that rebound. Benet, number 20 out there for Winslow. Here is number 12. Tatum Henling drops it back to Taylin Puhafea, number 35. As Patterson rolls that one off the front iron, no good. Also starting the fourth quarter is number 25, Amaya Yazi. She picks up the Holbrook ball handler defensively, and then now Winslow drops into their zone and blocks that shot of Chi. And now the Bulldogs have a 2-on-1. Huefia stops. And her 17-footer won't go in. Rebounded by Holbrook's Bailey Williams. The other starter out there for the fourth quarter for the Bulldogs, Caitlin Ballone, is out there, number 33. That's Caitlin Ballone, and she has had quite a game, 17 points to lead the way for the Bulldogs so far. And there's a scoop on the baseline. Jordan Claw kind of got herself in a bad spot right there, and that's about the only option she had. And it did not work out. So the fourth quarter underway. There's a whistle and a foul, and it's tied up by the Roadrunners. Their starters for the quarter include Kylia Chi, who I think is going to come out of the game. Kylia, number 1. Now she'll check out. Bailey Williams, number 44, starts the fourth quarter. Also out there was Angelica Uranga. Dea Guerrero, after getting banged up a while ago, she's back on the floor for the Roadrunners. Jordan Claw, number 12, started the fourth quarter. She is not checked out of the game. Channing Harrington, number 10, brings it into front court. Over to Williams. Shayla Adekai, number 15, is out there on the floor for the Roadrunners, and she's got the ball. Over to Guerrero. She's got her sights set on the basket. She drives and puts it off the glass with that left hand. And that was a great finish by Dea. And we'll get a dribble on the sideline by Henling. More good play by Dea Guerrero right there, defensively forcing that for the Roadrunners. And it will go back to Holbrook. Let's see, Ray Chi is commenting, says the best state playoffs was when they held it at the NAU Sky Dome. You know, Ray, I kind of agree and I kind of don't agree. It's weird. You know, when I started covering basketball a long, long time ago, it wasn't just the finals there in Flagstaff. But remember, they would have the playoffs. All the playoffs were up there, and so they would have several days of playoff action in different locations in Flagstaff. And it was something about it that was kind of cool and fun and interesting. And yet at the same time, as you watch that big three go down for Channing Harrington. What a shot for the Roadrunners. And we're tied, everybody, tied at 46 here in the fourth quarter. Strong finish on the way. Kind of hard to beat that finish that we had at Monument Valley. Ganado winning on the road 67-66 2 nights back. This one right here, this one is shaping up nicely like that one did. What a win for Ganado in that game, on that broadcast of Northland basketball. This one's out of bounds off the Roadrunners. And they'll lose it out. Coming in for Holbrook now is Linnea Sosi, number 23. Northland basketball, presented by Choice Broadband, Winslow and Holbrook here. Thank you as well to Sholo Ford for their sponsoring partnership of Northland basketball. Well, you know, I have these memories of all that action in Flagstaff, and it seemed like it was awesome, but a lot of that might have been because it seems like we were always going up there during Lobster Fest, and so we always found a meal at Red Lobster, and we loved it. And that may have been the best part of being in Flagstaff for me. I don't know. I don't remember entirely. Whistle on Winslow. Tatum Henling has personal foul number 3 in the game now. Lyle Smith says, go Jordan, watching from Ganado. Bennett Kid says, watching here at work in Chandler. Says, let's go Roadrunners. All right, thank you, Bennett. From the top of the key, Jordan Claw can't make the 3. Caitlin Ballone, the outlet. And that one's going to go in. Big make for the Bulldogs. Amaya Yazi's got 11 points in the game. 4 minutes remaining in regulation from downtown. A little bit wide of the mark for Harrington. Out of bounds back to the Dogs. Down. Holbrook down 2 possessions, calls timeout. We'll have to grab one as well. Stand by, everybody. Northland basketball presented by Choice Broadband.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Show Low Ford. Show Low Ford has the best deals. Not only does Show Low Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Show Low Ford sells the best at the best price. Show Low Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at ShowLowFord.com.
Show Low Ford helps us bring you Northland basketball here at the Sports Zone. Thank you to Show Low Ford. 4 minutes and 2 seconds remaining in regulation. Winslow, a couple of possessions up in front of Holbrook right now. Earlier during the broadcast, I was talking about the end of the Ganado Monument Valley boys game 2 nights ago in Kayenta. Final score of the game was 36-30. Monument Valley beat Ganado in the boys game, 36-30. Now listen, Monument Valley scored their final basket. There was about 6.5 minutes remaining in the game. That's the last time they scored. They did not score over the final 6.5 minutes. Ganado scored, they hit their last shot with about 5 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in regulation. So for the final 5 minutes and 20 seconds of that boys game, nobody scored. There was no scoring. There was a lot of shot attempts. No scoring. The score was 36-20 with 5 minutes and 20 seconds remaining, and that's how it finished. As you watch Talon Puhuefa do a great job coming off the Tatum Hendling's screen to get 2, and now a steal. And this one's going to go in. Well, I spoke too soon, didn't I? Caitlin Malone. Caitlin doesn't miss those shots. I just counted that early. The broadcaster jinx. And now a Holbrook foul trying to fight for that rebound. It's Linnea Sosi. Sosi with, I've got that as their 3rd foul of the game. And the officials agree on that. 3 fouls in the game on Sosi. Inbound. Hendling back outside. Puhuefa, and she did a little shimmy shake there. Drove, but cut off by the defender. Nice job outside. A nice job to prevent that by Sosi defensively. After the miss, the Roadrunners back in business. Ball at the top, Bailey Williams. She likes the look of that shot, and it's a little bit short. Malone the rebound. Back to the Bulldogs. So we got a little Christmas cheer for you. Sports Zone is going to give somebody a $100 gift card in the boys game tonight. So make sure you tune in for that. Your chance to participate with us on our live chat in some way. We haven't figured out how yet, but we're going to give you away $100. And our technical director in this one is my son David Simmons. He's our technical director working this game, and David is a college student at Carroll University. He's back home on Christmas break and trying to earn some money, and that $100, I'm just going to take it out of his pay for the game. So I hope that David is understanding of that, and he shares in my desire to give. It's better to give than receive. And I am only kidding. I'm not going to take it out of his pay. So don't get too upset, David. And don't think too bad of me if you're watching the video, watching the broadcast. Timeout from the Winslow bench. Coach Barton says, get me a timeout with 2:23 remaining in regulation, and the Bulldogs in front by 6. We'll take it as well here on the broadcast. Northland basketball presented by Choice Broadband.
When it comes to paint, whether you're looking for interior or exterior paint, Dunn Edwards provides quality solutions to make all your painting projects look professional. And the home of Dunn Edwards in the White Mountains is Ace Hardware in Show Low, Pine Top, and Heber Overgard. Thanks to Dunn Edwards, Ace has the best interior paint for your home or office, and their exterior paint will stand up to the wear and tear of our tough seasonal weather. When it's time to paint, it's time to visit Ace Hardware of the White Mountains for high-quality Dunn Edwards interior and exterior paint and primer.
The gridiron is where teams come to battle and dominate. With over 5 decades of knowledge and expertise, manpower, and a whole lot of horsepower, Senders is that all-star teammate you need to dominate your project. They deliver all things dirt, from gravel, cinders, topsoil mulch, concrete materials, and more. Want to score big? Use the one that will get you that win. Senders is helping you get a load of this.
There's the score right there on the screen. 52-46, Winslow in front of Holbrook, and the Bulldogs to throw it in for Coach Barton after the Winslow timeout. Puhuhefe stops at the foul line, dishes it for the assist, and the basket is good for Maya Yazi. And an 8-point lead for the Bulldogs. Hey, look at that nice work on the baseline. Unfortunately, the Roadrunners were unable to get the shot to fall. Channing Harrington, and then a shot blocked by Puhuhefe on the shot from Guerrero. Bulldogs racing it. Shot good! Tatum Henling. Tatum makes it a 10-point game. And she is going to make a defensive play right there. Almost took it away, and here comes Shayla Adekai into the Holbrook lineup. Also checking in for them is Kylie Chi. Look at it again as Henling races up the floor and gets that transition bucket for the Roadrunners. Henling with 7 points in the game. You know what? I gave the wrong points on that lesson. She's got 9 points. Tatum with 9 points. For the Bulldogs, she is a definite candidate for the Sports Zone's Player of the Game. Brought to you in our postgame by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. She'll set a screen for Taylin, who gives it up to Caitlin, who then is fouled by Holbrook's Kylie Chi. Chi with the second foul of her night. Time running out on the Roadrunners, down by 10 right here. What a nice little run here in the fourth quarter by the Bulldogs. And a foul. Dea Guerrero gets fouled and narrowly escapes the intentional foul call. The official, had he chosen to, probably could have easily called that intentional on that foul. That, for the Roadrunners, is their fourth team foul, so the next one does put Winslow at the free throw line. Inbound, Henling. Outside. Eventually a foul on the baseline. I believe that was Adekai. It was Adekai with the second foul of the game, but the lady at the line can add a little bit of security to what's looking more and more like a Winslow victory right now. This is Bené Patterson. Boys game comes up next. We will end our broadcast to the girls game and start a whole new broadcast for the boys game next. And make sure you're paying attention during that, because the Sports Zone wants to give you a Christmas gift. Somebody's going to win a Christmas gift of $100, a gift card for $100 from the Sports Zone during that broadcast. 57-46. Here it comes up the floor, and a shot from the corner right side. Holbrook has not been, just haven't had the game they'd like to have from outside the arc today. Have not shot their threes well. Good hustle by Guerrero, but that's not going to help much. Hey, Ricardo Villanueva, Junior Villanueva, who is, we talked to J.C. Ghani earlier. She's a legend of Northland basketball. That guy right there, Ricardo Villanueva, is one of the all-time greats of Northland basketball. One of the all-timers. And arguably the biggest reason why the Winslow boys won that state championship like they did back in 2017, was it? Final seconds right here, final 10 seconds. Guerrero is fouled. I think that's Henling, who is still playing defense in these final seconds for Winslow. It's not Henling, it was Puhuhefe, and she fouled out of the game. Okay. I guess it don't matter. Inbound to Bailey Williams. An inconsequential contribution right there at the end of the game. And our final score is 57-48. Winslow has defeated Holbrook tonight, this afternoon, here at home. We are going to talk to the Sports Zone's player of the game coming up in a moment. And I'm going to have to do the quick count here, but Caitlin Balone led the scoring with 17 points. Amaya Yazzie, 13 points. Tatum Henling, 9 points. Those are your leading candidates for the Winslow Bulldogs. Get our votes in, and the votes are collected. Our crew has voted, and it is Caitlin Balone, number 33. Caitlin Balone, who led the scoring in this one. She is the Sports Zone's player of the game. I'm going to get a chance to throw some knuckles up here to some of these Lady Roadrunners. They're trying to shake hands here with.
Thank you, sir.
All right, ladies. Well done. Holbrook fought and they battled. I have no idea. Oh, that's on. Yeah, there we go. We got something right up the top, right here on your screen. Yeah, there you go. You got it clear. The Lady Bulldogs have posted a victory here in this one today.
Ladies and gentlemen, here come your Bulldogs.
And we're going to kill that mic right there while the boys come out and start to get their warm-ups going on, and we'll talk to our Sports Zone player of the game. Final score this afternoon in Winslow girls varsity game. Winslow beats Holbrook 57-48. Welcome into Northland basketball, everybody. And let's talk to our Sports Zone player of the game for the Lady Bulldogs. Player of the game is presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center, and it's Caitlin Balone with her 17 points to lead the way out there and get a victory for Winslow. Congratulations today.
Thank you.
All right, you're going into Christmas. Yeah, it's your final game before Christmas, right? Yeah. A little early Christmas present. How does it feel?
It feels good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Team has struggled a little bit
Yeah.
to start this season, but the version of the Bulldogs that I saw out there today against Holbrook is much improved. How do you feel like the team is playing? Are you guys getting better every day?
Yeah, I believe we're getting really better, and we have so much chemistry together, so we'll all pull together.
Seems interesting to me to get a game with Holbrook this early in the year. Maybe it always happens, but I feel like the Holbrook-Winslow rivalry is something that should be played out toward the end of the year. Maybe play those games in January. I guess it doesn't matter, but want to ask you about playing your rival, playing the Holbrook Roadrunners like you did tonight, and getting a win. What does it mean to get a win against the Roadrunners?
It feels good. Like, it's always tough to play against Holbrook, and it feels good to get the win.
Yeah, yep. Hey, let me throw you back a little bit. Last time we were here, you were getting ready to leave and go to Vegas to some national rodeo competition.
Yeah.
Tell me about that. How'd that go? What was that?
It's like team roping. Like, okay. I get on a horse and rope a steer. Yeah.
That I know.
Oh, okay.
I'm familiar with what that is, but I couldn't remember what the competition was. So you're a team roper.
Yeah.
Are you the header or the healer? What are you?
I'm the header.
You're the header.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you throw first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, how'd you do?
I did good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was a good experience.
Did you place? What'd you?
No, we didn't make like a short round, so I ended up getting out of it.
Was there money involved?
Yeah, there was.
Did you get any money?
No, I didn't.
Well, they tell me that rodeo is very, very expensive to people who are involved. Your horse, what's your horse's name?
His name is Bullet.
Bullet?
Yeah.
Good horse?
Yeah, he's a really good horse.
Nice. Bring you back one real quick second for the game. Again, congratulations on the win. You want to throw a little love out there to your teammates? Tatum is such a driving force on the team. She's so good defensively and hustles. I thought she played well. And then, a great game from your teammate as well, Amaya Yazzie. I thought Amaya played great. How about your teammates today?
They played really good. They stepped up, especially Amaya. She's like a freshman, so
really?
She played really, really good. And, yeah, just all my teammates, they really stepped up and, just scored.
All right. Great game for you and the ladies. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for spending some time. Good luck to you. All right, there is Caitlin Balone, Sports Zone Player of the Game. It's brought to you by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Now the head coach joining us here on our post-game wrap-up from Winslow High School. The head coach of this Winslow Bulldogs team is Janine Barton. And, Coach, your team gets a 57-48 win over the Holbrook Roadrunners here with our broadcast of Northland basketball. Brought to you by Choice Broadband. Coach Barton, congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, your ladies, I'm going to grab this for you right there.
No problem.
Your ladies, they responded well today. And that was a good team. Holbrook had their moments tonight for sure. A great game, tough competition. But, as I told player of the game, Caitlin Balone, a while ago, I think that Winslow is improving every time I see you. Give me your thoughts on this victory here today.
It was much needed. The girls' team chemistry coming together. Everything we worked on over the week has just been played out today. The girls did great on executing exactly what we did the past 4 days during practice. I couldn't be more proud of them.
Yeah, it just does look like it's a different team more and more, right? And how about Caitlin Balone and her value and her meaning to the team in the victory today?
She is a returner, three-year returner varsity. This will be her 3rd year. She has definitely stepped up this game, and her leadership on the court, it goes unnoticed. Her defensively, offensively, makes a big impact for the girls. When she gets going, the girls come up right behind her to help her out.
Coach Barton, it's been a slow start for your team. We can't escape that.
Yeah.
And now with this one today, your 2nd win of the year.
Yeah.
That's going to be fun. It's got to give you a little bit of, optimism here as you go to Christmas, get a little bit of break with the team, won't practice as much over the next few days. Before you get back into the swing, was it really important to get a win today against Holbrook?
It was so important. That was our goal, was to get the win today. We do go to Las Vegas after Christmas on the 26th through the 28th. We'll be headed to the Gator Classic. So we'll get a little bit more playing time before the school year ends. The end of the year. But I'm looking forward to more team bonding with these girls and just getting out of this region to play different teams, play different team styles.
And then after you take a look at what your team did today and the improved play, it's got to give you a lot of optimism for what you can do in January.
Yes, absolutely. One quote that I wrote down today before the game was that we are a better team than we were yesterday. And, they continue to keep improving themselves. And I just asked them to continue to keep being a better player than, I don't want them to be. I quoted Deion Sanders.
Okay.
I'm not asking them to be the best player on the court. I want them to be the best person that they are on the court.
Coach Prime.
I love Coach
getting
Prime.
Quoted. Congratulations on the win. Merry Christmas to you and the ladies.
Merry Christmas.
All right, Coach. Coach Barton right there.
Quick shout out to Kyle Phillips.
Okay, who?
My assistant coach, Kyle Phillips.
Okay.
Yeah, he knows his position on this team and can't be more thankful. Outside of Coach Stacy, my assistant coach right with me, Shaniqua Cly and Jen Yazzie. I can't do this without them.
Sounds like they deserve it.
Yeah, absolutely. This win is as important as it to me as it is to them.
Well, we don't often mention the unsung heroes of those assistants, but well done on that, Coach.
Thank you.
All right. Janine Barton right there is the head coach of the Winslow Bulldogs. And gracious enough to join us after victory today, after the victory over the Holbrook Roadrunners. Final score 57-48 Northland basketball. It's brought to you by Choice Broadband. All right, we're going to end the girls broadcast now and begin the boys broadcast in just a few minutes. And we invite you back here to Winslow for that. And remember that during that broadcast, we will give away, the Sports Zone's going to give somebody the gift of a $100 gift card. How does that sound? I don't know how we're going to do it yet, but we'll figure that out here in the next little bit. And one of you all is going to get something. Instead of getting that big chunk of coal that you might deserve, you're going to get a beautiful gift card from the Sports Zone, from Simmons Media. How does that sound? Thank you to our sponsor, our broadcast team. That includes our producer, Derek Simmons, our technical director tonight, David Simmons, and our camera operator, Big Sean Ulbestad. For all the great work, guys. I mentioned them because, like Coach mentioned her assistants a moment ago, can't do it without them. For the entire crew, this is Floyd Simmons. Thank you for joining us. Reminding you the final score, 57-48. Winslow beats Holbrook in the girls' game. The boys' game is straight ahead of us here from Winslow High School next. Stand by for that, everybody, as we continue in a moment with more Northland basketball.